Collective, hello. Trying to make more shade for us. Hold on. The button just like automatically went into live, and I was still setting up. So, all right, let's get into it. Let me log on to my content and get to my live. So I have some info for you. So sorry I missed yesterday. The eclipse on the 1st, I felt fine. My last reading. But then, wow, well, actually, we were in celebrating mode, but Pisces, Virgo style. All right, which is like quirky, little offbeat. All right, so let's get into this. I hope everyone has had a good weekend and really experienced the eclipse in a good way. I'm gonna clear the space. We're gonna ask God, Jesus, white light beings, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Raguel, which have been one of the readings that I did. Please go back last week. Usually, yeah, you'll see it. That's what it's titled. And I had a really great visitor the day before yesterday. So let's clear this space. Let's send some loving, protective energy to my beautiful human being collectives. And all my animal beings. Virgos love animals. And all of the celestial beings to come in and help us. Ancestors, we invite you as well. You're always near us. Okay. No. We don't want it in my face. No. Yeah, somebody wants to come up to you. Come up to your face. Somebody wants closed. Somebody wants to be in close counters with you. I wanted to say close proximity, not closed. I keep saying that. Somebody wants to close you up or maybe shut you up. Okay, we gotta get this away because it's too much. Get you here. And right before I was writing a message, I heard this, so I wrote it down. And it's so funny. I was doing it fast, and I heard no strings attached, and I kind of messed up with a little scribble there, and it kind of looks like a string. So it tells me that they do want strings attached. Somebody's gonna try to come back into your space and tell you there's no strings attached. We could just be friends. But of course, I just kept stumbling on the word close. No surprise, we are in Mercury retrograde. So we're gonna say faux pas. I was just kidding, but it's really what they meant. Kind of, you have to read in between the lines. I didn't get there yet. Hold on, we're almost there. I'm like, I didn't get there yet. They feel like they haven't gotten close to you yet. That's what they feel. They haven't gotten close to you yet. So let's get into this. So I have some messages. You guys are in complete different opposite energies. Hi, JM823. Welcome. Good morning. Good day. Good afternoon, wherever you are. All right, so I'm going to show you. You are a person who went into their life, and you were both actually meant to learn more discipline together, because I think whoever we're talking about was in a low vibrational energy. You were working from your unhealed space, and so were they, and they continue to. But this union was supposed to come together, and you were supposed to your person and you were supposed to learn more discipline. But now This is now only your energy. You're in a place of acting in a place of more discipline than you were when you met this past person. Okay? So put everything where it fits. I may say he or she. You may interchange the energy. I may call you a he when you're really a she, so forgive me. But we don't have the genders around here to show anything. It's all energetic. So this one says discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. That's you now. That's you now. Okay? This person is in the Virgo energy because Virgo, they want the collective. You have mastered this energy. Because the Virgo eclipse that we just had is about taking something away. So what's happened is each and every time that this person threw magic at you to try to slow you down, to try to block you, to try to detour you, and accidentally or purposely try to unalive you, you up-leveled. He went higher, not lower. Okay? You rose up. And the proof is that each and every time I have an attack, I end up finding stuff that I like, stuff that I want. Proof that my angels are with me. Thus, you see this gold and red, and this red, this is Uriel. This is Archangel Uriel. He is so darn fierce. You want Uriel on your side. Okay? This is, I found, and it's a fish, a skeleton of a fish. I don't know if it means something else. It actually has somebody's name on here. Pickles. It's got Pickles' name. Somebody likes Pickles a lot. So this is like a dog tag. And that's a Pisces, that's a fish skeleton. Okay? This reminds me of Brazil for some reason. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. My dad used to travel a lot to Brazil. He loved it. And he would bring me the piranhas, the skeleton of the piranhas, which was terrifying, but that's my dad. Okay, so, Dad, thank you. You must be here with me. I love you. Okay, this is what you've mastered. You don't worry anymore. Worry. It says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I was going to say, I am learning that worry doesn't change a darn thing. That's what I was going to say. Because you've mastered that. Okay? But this person now, since they're wanting to be in your energy and close counters, they're worried. They're worried. You're disciplined. Because really what worry is a lack of discipline. Okay? You don't know where to start. You don't know if you're going to succeed. You don't know if you're going to fail. You don't know. It's like all these things kind of like step up. All your worries and your doubts and your insecurities, they all come on top of you. Like, have like you're carrying stuff on your shoulders. Okay? So this energy, oh my God, I'm going to show you all this stuff that they are and you are. And it's so interesting. You have mastered your fear through faith, your worry through action, and then with the action you gain satisfaction. And with this wonderful word called gratitude. You are so thankful for everything that you have. You maintain your vibration high. People try to bring it low. And you're like, thank you very much. Have a good day. And smiling in their face. And now these people, now that you're getting strangers going, wow, your skin is so nice. Your cheeks. Yeah, you're that age. Oh my God. You're really in a different vibration. Okay, if you're here, welcome. Welcome to the new world. But you guys sustain this vibration. It doesn't come by just being a pushover. A pick me, a follow me, or I want to get him or get her. I want to show them who do they think they are. No, you don't maintain that energy with, okay, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities. See, you are taking chances. You're not meeting opportunities. You're creating your own opportunities. You're like, you know what? How'd you make all your money? I'm wondering. Do you need a mentor? I'm kind of wanting to do this. Blah blah blah. I mean, I'm meeting amazing people right now that, I think, what is that? Like they're the 30s. They're in their 30s. So I don't know where Pluto is. It could be Pluto and Sag. It could be, but I can't confirm. Probably Pluto and Scorpio generations because it's generational. But It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. See, when you go with life and you present yourself like, oh, this is not a problem, this is a challenge. This is not a problem, this is a challenge. Things change. Well, guess what this person has? They got the good old fear. They got the good old, old ass. I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse. I have to change my description page right now for the Mercury retrograde because I do tend to curse and I am not apologetic. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me. If you don't like cursing, please go to your next church wonderful, channel that you like, and they just keep everything on the up and up and smiling and stars and butterflies. I applaud you. Keep it clean. I'm in Mercury retrograde. I'm gonna keep it real. And this person is real about their fear. They feel it. They can touch it. They've gotten their mind. They're rattling. They're spinning in their mind, and all the things that come up is fearful to them. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. They can't live in the energy of love because they've done so many scummy, disgusting things to manipulate people. Okay, to have money. They love money. They don't love love. They don't want to have love. They want to have money. Okay? They'll sell you down the river in a heartbeat because you don't have enough. Ka-ching! All right. Now what you have is humor, darling. Okay? You've learned to laugh at things that used to make you cry. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah, this life, they killed the lightheartedness out of you. Okay, now you're like, okay, let's get to business. It's time for work. I only have a little bit of time. I have no time. I gotta go. Yeah, you have recognized the heavy and the density of Saturn, Father Time. You ain't got time to waste. Papa's gonna come in and be like, did you do the job or what? And they love to be in the Egypt, where the Nile River, Nile, is there for them. They're in heavy denial, okay? I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. They got to be aware. They're not quite aware of their actions, their intentions. I mean, they have intentions, but they're not good for anybody. They must not be good for them either. Only until they get these physical satisfactions. They get a lot of sex, they get money, they get the DRUGs, they get to numb out. But everybody has to wake up and become aware at some point in time, whether it's in your 30s, your 40s, your 20s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and some of you, your 80s. You will become aware. And so these are all the things that you've mastered, all right? You also trust spirit now. Okay, you trust your own intuition now. So it says, I accept, and if I'm saying it in now terms, it's things that Spirit is asking us to clear out, to work on, to see where you are in alignment with your dreams, your passions, and your desires. Because God wants to take you there, but the devil's a liar, and there are no shortcuts. Because there's always a big price to pay, and it is longer. That's why Saturn is the father of discipline. Okay? He wants his daughter to go to college, to have an education, for example, right? To get a degree, not to marry at 15, get pregnant with, somebody that is not going to take care of them, and they're going to be always perpetually in this, down the drain syndrome. And no offense to anybody who's been, I know I had a beautiful woman help me when she was 15. Not when she was 15, but after she got pregnant. I got pregnant, met her, and I had her, and we were the same age, practically. So I had her benefit of her insight. So, I applaud the women who've been, that's happened to them, because believe me, hats down. I'm not judging that. I'm just giving you an example that Saturn, Father Time, also is disciplinary and wants you to understand. He's going to give you consequences. So I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And if your father has passed on, you pay attention. You have to see, you pay attention by other people's mistakes. That's what I did. And boy, did God give me like lots of examples to choose from. I'm like, nope, not that. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. I'm like, where's the good one? So you use your imagination, right? Pisces. Ah, the goddess and mother of imagination. We have Venus now in Pisces. We have Mars in Pisces. Take advantage of the possibilities. Dare to dream, because Pisces will show you the full spectrum of what you've been missing, your desires, your wants. You're hungry for it now. Mars in Pisces. Don't get angry. Get ready. Because that will lead you to abundance. These were my cards from the day before yesterday. I couldn't do a reading yesterday at all. I was down for the count. Well, I wasn't down. It's just that I had done so much on Sunday that it wiped me out, and the eclipse energy was heavy. But they want us to rest, because also eclipse energy is very dense and heavy, okay? And basically people are, the heaviness of their own life is upon us, like more with this kind of Virgo earthy energy, grounded. So, but this is abundance. Sorry, let's get back to abundance. So this is where Spirit wants to take you to abundance, okay? It says, I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. All right? And that is, this person, like this was the last card. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 9 cards. So this is a cycle that's like ending. And allow me to show you, voila, the creation. So I almost, and I got it like at the end. So I almost feel like you both have, like this person can turn it around. Whoever this is on the bottom, it could be you, it could be them, it could be your ex, it could be someone in your life, whatever. But mainly I take it as somebody who you weren't compatible with in a romantic thing. And this is all the energy that they carry and they didn't process. And you're on the verge of something greater, because every time they try to oppress you, you're a transmuter. You transcend that energy. So that's good energy. Put abundance here. Mars and Pisces, red. Okay, I've been attracted to red now a lot. And the Asians think that red is really good luck when you wear it. All right, so we're gonna look at their issues here. We're gonna go into tarot, I guess, and really investigate what are they worried about. What's all these negative people, you or them? I don't know. I'm assuming they're negative to you because you're not. This is people you're not in contact with. Hold on, I got a whole new setup here. Yeah, we're gonna see with the modern deck. Oh, okay. All right, wait. So this is this message, okay? Now I'm going to give you the index cards that I wrote down. Besides, no strings attached was earlier today, but I still got to catch up with yesterday, so we're going to intercede a little bit. I did write down soulmate because the I think I can't remember, it was Saturday or Sunday night, we had soulmate twice, so I decided to so this could be your soulmate, okay? This could be your soulmate. Karmic lesson. I wrote that down. I love that saying. This is the karmic lesson, okay? And oh my God! All right, so I found this huge poster, and I'll show you guys later. But I started channeling this song, which I got way back in 2024. So this is about 2 years ago, I think I got it. And I don't know if I should do it. Okay, it says, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't ya? So that song came through. So somebody feels like, so that's like, you're like gonna get real hot, and they're gonna see you, and they're gonna be like, they want you back, and you're gonna be like, who are you? Yeah, that was like many years ago. Bye. No, you're gonna be like not into them, and yeah, Knight of Wands. So somebody's worried so much that they want to come rushing in their Knight of Wands ding-a-ling energy. Exactly what you don't need. Jennifer, hi. You're a Pisces double Scorpio. Girl, you are my style. You are my kind of lady. She's a lady. Welcome, welcome. We welcome you here. So let's see. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to come in with a little offer. Hey, hi, how you doing? WID. Yeah, they have not a mature approach. Okay, they haven't worked on themselves. They haven't evolved. So you're in different timelines. Here's an emperor. They're worried that you're going to meet an emperor. That's what, and they can't come in with a little measly offer. Oh, they're little, don't you worry don't you, I just heard that. Don't you worry your pretty little mind. That's what I heard. Don't you worry, you pretty little mind, you pretty little thing, you pretty little mind. Knight of Cups. There's an emperor here that might, wow, this is two energies. It's not the one energy. There's an emperor here that has some compliments for you. That's complimentary energy. Somebody wants to compliment you. Or you're going to meet an emperor that compliments you. Yeah, this person can't come towards you. Look, they have to still leave. So they don't, it's like they don't even have money to leave, but they don't have the ability to come and stop something in your life. Well, they probably want to block something. Okay, let's see, Spirit. This is not, what is this? Yeah. They're watching you on their phone, stuck, unable to gather the money to leave. They know they have to leave something. Oh my God, this energy is too much. That's what they're all worried about. This is about that. We're clarifying worry. 222. Yes, very true. Oh, see, they're tied and bound to something and someone. Something, someone, somewhere. Someone's. Yes, it's like two women did something to this masculine. Oh, you're the Empress. You're the Empress. Yep. Look at that. Oh my God. Some emperor's coming up to you. See, this is you and them energy. So this person is too tied up, okay? So they're trying to do some detainment. You know, I get like a roadblock. Because what I see is the police, and they're like, have you been drinking tonight, sir, ma'am, at night? They might get stopped on a roadblock. 8 of Cups, because they haven't left the people who they're doing nasty energy. They're indulging. That's what I heard. They're indulging. They indulged in darkness. Is that what I heard? They didn't leave when they should have. Wow. So they got a lot of reason to be worried. Meanwhile, you're very optimistic. You know where you're going. And this masculine sees you with clear eyes. Somebody might have light eyes. Somebody might be Leo. You might feel an instant connection to somebody already. You have like a childlike quality, or they do, or both of you do. But it's like a past life energy too, where you feel giddy around this emperor. Okay, you feel this you might be able to handle a lot of situations, but when it comes to this emperor, you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to react. You don't know what to say. And it could be you or them. Yeah. You're very defensive against this energy. The devil. So you've already made it clear to the universe, clear to this individual. You're not allowed here. Get off my property. Get off my auric space. Get off my ass. Oh, really? Is that true? Thank you for sharing, darling, and welcome. Welcome, Miss 999. Like that. Ooh, damn. Okay. What is this? Okay, yeah. They're trying to bring you a 10 of Swords. But see, the thing is, you have You like are in your purpose. You're in a direction that you love what you do. You may not be like the best at it because or you're or this could be that you're create okay, I'm getting a new download because you're an empress. So I'm feeling that you don't know you know what you want, but you don't know how to get there. But you know exactly what you want. So that so you have to commune and trust God and sit and wait. So don't start anything really major on Mercury retrograde. Really what we can do is just build our foundation or start building it or start reconstructing it or whatever and get all our ducks in a row, right? But this is great energy. So somebody let me that's why you're the Empress. You know what you want to do. Oh, they want to keep you in a Three of Swords energy. See, they want to keep you depressed. They want to keep you down. And you're fighting off this energy right now. Because with the Virgo eclipse, which is the polarity of Pisces, and we are in Pisces season, this may be that you're very nostalgic. The past is coming around, whether in your dreams, whether people remind you of other people or actual people or the past, songs, smells, things like that. It's coming at you from whatever angle when you least expect it. Songs. I heard songs a lot. So, yeah, for some reason, all these DJs are playing the old ass songs now. Why? Because it's Pisces season. And then that's making everybody else nostalgic. And also, yeah, there's a lot of bad news I heard on the news. They're trying to keep your vibration low. But you're fighting that off. They might have tried to make you sick as well. We're not going to take this. So let's keep shuffling. Yeah, you have a new emotion coming to the surface here of self-love, self-care. Yep, you're balancing. You might have some justice, judicial issues here that you have to take care of. Registration, tickets, taxes, divorce, tenant issues, whatever it may be. But you're balancing it off. That was a major arcana. So they're trying to throw stuff at you because you have a very high vibration and you have an emperor coming towards you, okay? And this is all from worry. This person's very worried. Nine of Cups. Oh my God. This is so cool. Okay, let's get off worry because I will be on worry forever. We don't really want to be on worry forever. Let's get into discipline. So that's what it is. You have the discipline. That Page of Wands is my novice energy. Like you still have to research. You still have to get more certifications or more information. You have to update your skills, add a new skill to help you get to the next level. That's what that is, okay? And that is going to take discipline. This person they're Mr. Dingaling. So they, they'll go from one woman to the next, to the next, to the next. And before, they would consume all that energy. But these women are so low vibing, because they're mixing their energy with other people. It's diluted. So it doesn't have a strong vibration anymore. But they're stuck in it. They're stuck in it. That's what it feels like. Oh my God. They don't have discipline. We have no discipline on this side. And then we have an emperor and empress that we know can harness the energy of discipline. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune's turning in their favor because of the discipline you've had. Once this happens, you'll be in an energy of gratitude, which you already have. You already have the attitude of gratitude, but it's just that you are really going to have more gratitude for everything because you had gratitude for the little things. You're going to get more. Excuse me. And this is them in fear. And fear that this is exactly what they didn't want. They're having to experience everything they didn't want. And what they tried to project towards you is now stuck on them. What is that? What is that? Everything you say sticks to you like glue and bounces off me. like a little kid. You're very childlike. There's an energy. You have humor, okay? You don't take things too seriously. So maybe somebody, yeah, there's somebody, maybe this man thought of you kind of like an airhead, but to you, that's a compliment. You're like, oh, I'm an airhead. Cool. You don't think it's an insult, but they're trying to, maybe they told them, oh, she really doesn't, isn't that smart. She's not catching on. She doesn't know. You were playing dumb. Okay. You were playing dumb, or you were just in a place where they can't read you because you're not where they are. So yeah, so this is what's gotten you through, because you have a lot of self-love, okay? You don't, nothing is like sticking to you. They've been in denial this whole time, or with their friends or their buddies, because they have these two women. I mean, I can clearly see there's two women here. It could be a mother and a wife, a lover, mama's child, the child of their mom. Yeah, whatever, you take it how it resonates. But they've been in denial about these two individuals. And one of these women is like tortured by you, meaning that they hate that you exist and that this masculine ever met you. But that's not on you. This masculine is out looking and looking, and Mr. Dingling, he's always looking, and he's in regret. Hi, loving my boys, welcome. He's in a lot of regret. Because you're getting love. He's in denial that you're getting, that fell right on the denial card. That fell right on the denial card. Yeah, you're getting love. You're getting the real love that you deserve. The one that you give, you'll get. And this love is overflowing. It's like you guys, you trigger each other in the right way. So there's a lot of like archangel energy protecting this connection, because there's a lot of darkness that's been trying to block it or has already blocked it. Seven of Swords, they want to steal it. Somebody wants to come in and steal your happiness, steal your goodness, steal your light, steal your abundance. Yes, you have to stay really on guard, protect yourself, take those sea salt baths, which is not always going to work all the time, because you have to stay on top of everything. Stay on top of, this, any gateway that they can come in, they're going to try to do it. And I'm getting a lot of cyber energy here. So they're trying to get into, because that is what we live in. Because you're going to have a lot of money and happiness. You're going to be making good. Wow. You really have to defend yourself. Don't trust anybody. Don't over talk. Don't oversay anything about your plans. I'm burping a lot. Okay, yeah. You are somebody who runs the household really well. You might be really good and savvy with numbers and may not even know it, or you're just very efficient. You're a very efficient, organized individual and disciplined. There's a Queen of Cups here, reversed. Okay, so this individual here is, she likes to have a lot of sex. She wants to marry, she'll be 30 and she'll marry the 60-year-old man to get everything. She wants shortcuts. She doesn't want to work for it. She can be very petty. Okay, this woman can be so darn petty. And it's so sad that you could see men with petty women. They think that they have themselves a prize, but just as, they go really well together, actually. They actually go really well together. Earth and water. A diabolical man with a petty woman. They go really well together. So this woman allows him to have pleasures with other individuals. Okay? Or he does that with her. She might be the same, she really might be oriented towards the same sex, but he gets to watch. Okay, that kind of thing. I'm sorry to be so graphic, but that's what's coming through. I mean, it's just plain as day. So he's watching you. He's a watcher. He's a watcher. A watcher who watches it and gets regret. He gets regret. Because he ain't going to have a lady. He ain't going to have a good woman. He ain't going to have an empress with this energy. It's just not possible. You guys have now shifted into complete different timelines. You know, this eclipse clipped this energy. Toxic. This is toxic. Virgo. Let's get into Virgo energy, okay? Because this is a Virgo eclipse in a Pisces season. Usually she's my Pisces card. I prefer her upright any day. They don't want me to talk. They don't like that I say that this masculine is in regret about you. So this masculine sees this woman and knows that this woman doesn't compare to the Empress or to the Queen of Pentacles. You might be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Libra. If not, that's who you represent. I just say that's what the signs are. If you want to learn tarot, this is the best place to come, because I do give you the info a lot of the time. There's a lot of great tarot readers, but they don't show their face or their cards when they're reading, or they only do one or the other. So this woman doesn't like that I mentioned that this man regrets, has a lot of regret. This man, so because she knows it. I mean, this sign could be very psychic, right? The water sign. She can feel it on him. And she can't make this. It's like this woman, I feel like this woman's very people pleasing, so she might be like younger, easier to manipulate. You know, she might have her own trauma. They're trauma bonded. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. Why do we need to know all this, Spirit? Why? Because this man's been in denial up until now, is what I hear. And you've been trusting God, and now you soar with your imagination. You have so much creativity, and we've been getting that for weeks. Okay, you might like the color purple or lavender a lot. You might wear it. But you trust God. You're the Empress. And that's why God's bringing in this masculine towards you. Yeah, an offer's coming soon. Your money's going to not be funny anymore. Well, this masculine, you're going to be like having a lot of offers, maybe like flirting, just like, things are going to be like at arm's distance, not so far away anymore. You're going to have choices, options. It's exactly what this masculine did not want. Yeah, he's left out of the options. He's not one of the options, by the way. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows that you're very standoffish. Okay? But this Queen of Cups is not standoffish. She's all there for him. She's trying to please him all kinds of ways, but he's not satisfied with her. He feels left out of your light, out of your love, out of your garden, out of your abundance. Yeah, he's tried to stop you, but it didn't work. Death reversed. He's tried to stop you, but it didn't work. He's tried. It might have succeeded back in the past. Yeah, he's heartbroken that he can't stop you anymore. He can't block you anymore, especially from this masculine emperor that's coming in. Okay? They want you to feel like they want you to feel like you still have a lot of healing to do, okay? But you don't. You're coming in as the strong Empress and the strong Queen of Pentacles. Both of these are very financially beneficial cards, and it confirms it with the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming into a new time in your life where you will be able to sustain your energy. You're going to meet this Emperor. You both are probably going to be in a good position financially. You might be a mother, but you're very clever and you're a go-getter. But they want you to feel like you're unhealed, like you're still not complete or something. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Please and thank you. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, 2 of Cups. I just said that. Oh my God. And they can't spy on you. Okay, they're somehow they're not able. Maybe they don't have the funds like they used to be able to cyber. Ooh, right there, to spy on you. You might have a lot of anxiety from this past person who left you with a stigma. stigmata. Four of Cups. So you're not like looking for, yeah, this is 4-4 energy. You need to heal. Some of you really need to heal the past, right? And it's retrograde time, and this is a good time to self-care, self-love, self-support yourself, self-forgiveness. I heard this is the time, because love wants to come in, but if you don't have a high vibration of love and consider yourself an empress, you're going to flip. It's going to flip, because this person's constantly attacking you. Okay, it worked sometimes, but your vibration's high. But if you do dip down, their stuff may work. So you have to keep that vibration high on yourself. Say, you know, I'm sorry. You know, you might have, yeah. You're the star. You're having a lot of eyes on you now. You're getting clarity. You're a clear person. People like you. They see you as a good personality. And they see you authentically, because she's practically naked here, right? You can express yourself. You're not holding in your emotions, but you're not getting too close where it's detrimental to you, where you're a mess, where you're a hot mess. This is a hot mess energy. This is a hot mess. She's always gasping, exasperating, and she could be a heavy ass drinker. And then, you know, she might get slutty when she drinks. This is a horrible energy. This is an energy that's in control, emotionally knows how to regulate themselves. They don't overshare, and they are creative, and they shine their light, but they don't flaunt it in your face, and they're inspirational. The star. So that's where you're heading, or that's what this Emperor sees you as, or everybody sees you as. People are seeing you change in front of their eyes. Yeah, this Emperor sees you that way. You have somebody who wants to be, like, do a relationship, a real connection. They see you as the star. Somebody knows who you are. Somebody sees you as who you are. They see you for who you are. They value you as that person. Okay? So you just keep pumping yourself up. I don't know. Some of you might pump up the volume, pump that lady. Might do weights, or they're saying that maybe you have to do weights, or you like to do weights. Maybe a man does weights. Page of Swords. Somebody's trying to build the carriage. Somebody might be getting a new car. Somebody's trying to build the courage to come up to you and say something. Okay. Somebody who gets a lot of attention, or you have to be courageous with your words. Speak positively. Maybe you have not spoken positively to yourself in a long time. You're kind of stuck in the mud. This is a past cycle that you're very emotional. You get frustrated with yourself because Mercury retrogrades here, and the electronics are going to break down. The cars need repair. People can't communicate well. Yeah, so this is kind of, we're in this Piscean energy. It's confusing, and you still have to move ahead. So there's something about the car. Somebody wanted to stop your movement, and they might have done something to your car, or your car is breaking down, or you got to take care of the car before you can get the movement going, and you got to pay money for the car. Huh. It could be the Mercury retrograde, though, that's going on. Could be the Mercury retrograde that's going on. Oh, yeah, they did moon magic on you to stop your, yeah, like I said, like roadblock spells. What the heck? Yeah. So about 3 weeks, that's going to fall off. So be very careful driving. Don't drive at night. Try not to drive at night. I hope you don't have a night job or something like that. But they're trying to stop your momentum. Look, and I get stuck, yeah, because you're moving into this new world energy. I got all stuffed up all of a sudden. Because you're going to meet your new lover. They're trying to bring a tower. Oh, damn. What the heck? Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. They're trying to bring a tower. They did spell work to bring a tower. I'm going to have to look into this. Look, the moon and the tower. It's yeah. Because you're moving into this new world energy, trying to keep you stuck. Trying to keep collectives stuck because you have courage and you're being seen as a star. Oh my God. Okay, let's get the witch deck. Let's see about the tower. Why don't we? See what's going down with the tower energy. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like. I need 4 more likes, please, if you're here. If not, you can go check somebody else out. I'm not offended. Come back later. But if you're here, it'd be, you know, you could. Thanks, Genius. 3 times 3 for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, so let's see about this tower. Spirit, the tower and the moon. What the heck's going on? They want to bring you a tower. They did some moon because to stop your money, because you're going to be making money. Or your family. Karmic family, maybe. Maybe they're trying to... Yeah. What the heck is that about? Please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. 8 of Cups. Because you left them. Look. And they're trying... This is an ex. This is an ex doing this stuff. They want to come join the party with you. You're going to have generational wealth. That's what I see. Generational wealth. So if you have children, and like 2 generations down so far, you're going to carry them through with something that's coming in for you, or that you created, or a job or something. There's a King of Swords. Ooh, a reverse King of Swords. Oh my God. So he is very manipulative. So this one is not beyond doing the moon magic. Okay. This could be the police. Could be the police working with corrupt individuals in the system, in the legal system. Yeah. Knight of Wands. This person, you didn't really take this person seriously. Like they weren't really, you knew that they weren't for you because they were Mr. Dingling. That's what they were. They might have a black cat or be very psychic. They might have worked with 3 individuals. Another man and 2 women, which makes sense with that that devil card we had. 2 women. Here's 2 women again and a man. So this man might be down low, or this might be 2 couples. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, because things are moving in your favor. Okay, you walked away and things started moving in your favor. So you had to get away from their energy. You had to clean out. What is that song I just hear? I just heard 2 songs. Damn. Put on a happy face, and then I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. So they want you to wash your hair with salt, a lot of salt, because they try to do mental magic. Okay. Yeah. All right. Preferably bath, right? But before you get in the bath, put a lot of salt in your hair. The Emperor. This is somebody, they're trying to cock block the Emperor from coming to your life. Or this person should have been an Emperor, but he's all using his energy with these 2 sleazy women who are really not straight. And so everybody's a mask or a mustache to each other. No, and then you have an Emperor here that's watching you, baby. They are watching you. Sexy ass Emperor. And if you are, excuse my French, I did apologize for the faux pas earlier. And if you're older, this person, like they don't care if you're older. Like I feel like they might be younger than you. Like there might be an age difference or something, but they don't care. Dustin King, welcome. Thank you for being here, everyone. Much appreciated. Hope everyone's getting through the eclipse well. We're learning about this moon magic that they're trying to block, but you are in a different high vibrational energy. And they have to bring in all the people that will go down low. And you're just one person here trying to live your best life. And because you wouldn't be part of it, yeah, they want you to be in regret. So they're doing energy to probably make you sick, slow you down, bring you depressed with nostalgic memories, not of them, but maybe just past individuals, trying to make you feel old with the balloons, birthdays passing there, trying to make you drink, trying to remind you of all your past things. Okay, they're trying to, yeah, but you might be from the islands. They might use somebody from the islands to do this, to bring down your energy. Yeah, look at that. They might have gotten some recruiters here. They might have gone to an island to get some recruit work here, to get you depressed, to get you to drink, to get you to all horny. Okay, these are all witches here with the cats. Damn. But some of these, I bet you some of these witches are not going to be doing it because they know they're going to get some bad kickback with you. Because you're a good person. You might be a good mother, a good daughter, a good aunt, a good godmother. You're not to be messed with, okay? Because you don't go messing around with people. You're a helper. Yes. They can't bring you the heavy burdens. 10 of Wands. They can't bring them to you. They're trying to. All these people are trying to bring. You might have just a lot of other, like if you're a tarot reader, other women who are like watching you. Yeah. Watching you move ahead. Fearless. Making the right choices. Yeah. You might get a vehicle. You might start driving a motorcycle. Ace of Cups. You have an ancestor here sending you love, helping you. I get grandmother energy with this. I want to do a grandmother reading. And there's the, it looks like almost like an 8, but it's not. They don't want, see, look, do you see that on top of her head? It almost looks like the infinity 8, but it's not. They don't want you repeating cycles. They're in here interceding so you don't repeat cycles. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I want to put my dinger. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find the dinger thing. Shit. Well, we'll have to use another one. Hold on. We're gonna thank our. So you're working with an ancestor. You're lighting candles. You're loving on ancestors, okay? And ancestors are protecting you. And I feel like it's coming in phases. I don't know if I can explain that. Oh my God. So we're done with this. That's beautiful energy. I absolutely love it. Knight of Cups. This masculine's coming in. Okay. They want to whisper, they want to flirt. So we're at the stage where they want to lower your vibration so you're not even strong enough to flirt with some masculine that is going to be the man of your dreams, or I don't know. He's the one that Mr. right now. I don't Mr. coming up. I don't know. They're trying to block. That's what they're trying to block. They're trying to intercede for this connection to really take place, because they missed out on you and they didn't get the best of you. They didn't see you. They had to work with other people to come against you. You know how weak ass they are? They're so feeling bad. Like, it's like, wait, stop. But they can't. They can't even get the words out of their mouth. And, or maybe this is how this other emperor feels about you. Like they want to, I don't know. But this is, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. That's what I got. I just love the energy. You just have to constantly clean up your energy because these people are trying to, it's just lovely energy. They don't like who you are. They don't like how people see you. You're moving into the next world and you have a lot of courage now. Things don't bother you like they used to. And they're trying to keep you stuck with this moon magic that they just did with the eclipse. Sudden, abrupt, disruptive, shocking event. It's not working. Because you ain't carrying anybody else's heavy burdens. You are not carrying anybody else's heavy burdens. Everybody's got to carry their own stuff. Everybody's got to have discipline now. They can't just swap energy. That's why we're here. The readers, we're revealing all this stuff. People are very aware. Masculines are very aware now. They're not naive. They're not, if they are, that's on them. That's really on them because there's so much information now on the internet. And, there just is. Okay, let's see if I should use this deck. I haven't used it in a while. But I feel like Let me get the book. I don't want to. The book, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Spirit. Thank you so much for these messages. Thank you for my beautiful collective. And I am wishing you a really good 2-week. You know, right now it's very potent, so be very careful with your energy. It's about being very introspective. Okay, Virgos are they worry a lot. They're introspective. They self-reflect. They're hermits, okay? And they could be you could be very good at herbology or healing. This is like a time to heal the wounds that you were ignoring, that you were pretending, you were denying, that weren't there. This is the time. Virgo is he carries that lantern and he lives outside of the city and people go seek him for his advice, his healing advice, his unique approach that works. Oh, is this just messed up? Are you okay? We're gonna leave it that way, I guess. So artiste, Queen of Stones. Yeah, look at this. You're supposed to be working on some art, your project, just things that unwind you. Your left, is it your right hemisphere of your brain, the artist part? Oh, welcome. We welcome you. Yeah, so this is, but they want it, but see, it came in reverse. So they're trying to work with the magic that you don't find time to be creative. Okay, ideally that's what they want, but that's not happening. You're a very creative individual and you're supposed to spend some time invested in that. They don't want you to worry about the other things so much. Things will work out. Of course, you got to pay your bills. You got to stay on top of it and not be late because Mercury retrograde, things slip through the fingers, okay? Ace of Mirrors. They're trying to scry to find out what you're doing. Cover your mirrors. Let me read that one, Ace of Mirrors, just to see what this book says. Just to get a different perspective. This is such an interesting deck. Ace of Mirrors. So the book says, as with all aces, the Ace of Mirrors heralds a new beginning. While the suit of stones navigates the physical realm, the suit of mirrors reflects the watery currents of feelings and the tides of human emotion. On this card, meet Daphne, a water nymph and daughter of Gaia. The Ace of Mirrors means either new romantic love, symbolized by 2 candles, or a steady flow of creative energy. The turtle knows good fortune both in water and land. The sea plants to either side of Daphne symbolize subterranean energy influencing a new project. Wow. Wow. I'm glad I read that. That's crazy. That's exactly what I'm saying. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you guys are interacting. Thank you for mingling with each other as I get the messages out. It tells me that you guys are really liking this and everyone's connecting. Thank you so much. The Sun. See, somebody knows that they want to be with you. Wow, this is coming to you. You have attracted it to you, okay? Not by magic, but by focusing on yourself, loving on yourself, being self-expressive, telling the universe what you really want, expressing your heart. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Okay, let's get some more. Two came out. 4 of Mirrors, the Mermaid. Okay. And the 3 of Spirals. Spirals. Wands, the Three of Wands. Somebody's coming your way. Look, they're meditating, they're focusing, and they know it's you. And the Four of Cups. There's more healing to be done on the divine feminine side, because you took such a big hit from this very toxic individual who has been trying to cock block you and cock block you, and you've been transmuting and transcending your energy. So there's more of that to be done during the retrograde. And this is processing your emotions. You might want to do journaling. Um, However you process them, you might be, the artiste. I should read the artiste. I think I'm going to read the artiste for us. So that is the artiste. Queen of Pentacles, which she's coming in as Queen of Stones, which I did the other, here, the artiste. I did the other deck, and it said Queen of Pentacles. So let's see what this book says about the Queen of Pentacles. The artiste paints your path through a tranquil grave of ash trees. A butterfly watches the princess of transforming blank canvas into glorious reality, a metaphor for your personal journey. The multi-talented artiste imparts prophetic wisdom to others without realizing it. She is a gentle, soft-spoken person sent to inspire you through art, dance, music, and poetry. You'll find yourself immediately drawn to her as she charts your progress with the brush strokes of wise and sensible advice. Ah, this gets better. Can it get better and better? Damn, my mouth is watering. Oh my God, this is so interesting. Let's look at the spirals. I love the descriptions of how they, what is it, the Three of Spirals? Okay, so this is what this one says, which is the Three of Wands. This is our fiery energy, Mars in Pisces. So Three of Contemplation is what this means. This card arouses a thoughtful Cambodian monk from his meditation. He senses a helping hand may be required to move a project along to successful completion. This card's energy is self-expressive, so final decisions are yours alone to make. However, the Three of Spirals is about maintaining an open mind and entering the helpful counsel of others. Active contemplation assists your decision-making by producing crystalline energy that clears your head. This card reminds you that the rigors of everyday life may sap your energy and urges you to slow things down. This is the Mercury retrograde energy. We do need to slow down, but we're going to have a lot of mental activity, and that's why we have to tap into the left side, artistic side, to calm that energy down, because of I heard all of the stimulation from the electronics. So grounding your energy, hugging a tree, buying flowers, taking a sea salt bath, and of course, working out, exercise. But see, when it comes to exercise and working out, it does usually involve like a group now in modern day. So that's why I always mention the other activities more. Let's see what we have here. Seven of Scrolls and Death reversed. Wow, what the heck? These are two major arcanas. Death reversed. Beautiful card, but we got it reversed. I'm going to take it reversed. I think that they've tried to stop you, and I don't think those attempts are going to work anymore. And Scrolls is swords. So they're trying to steal. They're not having success trying to bring an end to this new beginning. And they've been trying to steal your new beginning. But they're not having success. They had their one chance, and now we're like in a new energy. Seven of Scrolls. Where's the Scrolls? So the Seven of Scrolls is this young, that's probably, this masculine is trying to steal your happiness or something. This young satyr is perplexed. He holds a single scroll symbolizing all the knowledge and rational What is that? Rational he can muster. He is inclined to close the door on the left as the door on the right appears risky. The Six of Scrolls. No, Six of Scrolls. No. Yeah, the 6 scrolls are on the bottom. Yeah, this is, okay. God, they're messing me up. Oh, I'm sorry. The Six of Scrolls, counterintuitive reasoning, is symbolized by a single scroll. So this is indecision. This card is indecision. They're trying to send energy where you're indecisive. The Seven of Scrolls asks you to take risk and allow your counterintuitive reasoning to hold sway. Many courageous decisions are made just because they feel right. They don't want you to trust your intuition, but that's why you have to meditate and slow down. Cover your mirrors, perhaps, because there's a lot of stuff that could be, you look it up, but yep, because this is coming in, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. OMG, this is so beautiful. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. So I hope this has been helpful, delightful. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Much love and light. I look forward to connecting with you soon. And yeah, if you like the reading, like my style, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on the tribe. And if you can see it within your heart to hype me up, I'd really appreciate that. I love all my subbies. I come as much as I can when I'm not sick or eclipsed from the exhaustion of a Virgo eclipse. I do my best to come here live with you every day. So thank you. Love you. Stay blessed.